Hi, how are you? Did you subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for the latest updates? It's cake season. Today I'll show you how to make this easy cake batter in a mixie. The recipe goes back to my high school days and is from my dear friend Kamlakshi. Let's begin. Let's start with the dry ingredients. That's 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll just show you how to measure it out. So fill your cup measure with flour and use a knife to scrape off the excess so that you get a flat top. And that's the exact measure. Add in a pinch of salt. Sift in 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Just get rid of the lumps. Baking soda 1 1/2 teaspoon. Sift it in to get rid of the lumps. Use a whisk and mix to combine everything thoroughly. Whisk it for a minute. 1 1/2 cups of castor sugar or superfine sugar. The wet ingredients: 2 eggs, half a cup of vegetable oil and 1 cup of yogurt. Brush the baking tin with oil. Line the base with butter paper. Brush it with oil and coat it with flour. I'm using a mixer grinder or a mixie to make the batter today. So take the mixie jar, add in the sugar, add in the vegetable oil, crack in the 2 eggs, that happens with me all the time. We need to whisk this up, so I'll just run the mixie till everything becomes nice and smooth. That looks nice and smooth. Add in a teaspoon and a half of vanilla essence. Give it a mix. To this, we'll add in our dry mix in 3 parts, alternating with the yogurt. So I'll add in a third of the flour mixture and half of the yogurt. I'll add in the yogurt as well to ensure less churning of the flour in the mixer. Give it a whisk. We don't want to mix it for too long. Just a whisk. Scrape up everything, put it back into the jar. Scrape the sides. Just use the spatula to mix up whatever is left in the jar. That's the second batch. The rest of the yogurt. That's how it looks. We'll just mix the flour with the spatula. Add in the rest of the flour and give it a final mix. Let's take a look inside. That has combined perfectly. Scrape the sides. Repeat with the mixing. Just fold it over from the bottom and make sure that there aren't any dry flour in the mix. That looks perfect. Get the prepared tin. Pour the cake batter into it. Try the recipe. If you like it, leave your feedback in the comment section and share it with your friends. Place the tin over a napkin and give it a light tap to get rid of the bubbles. Use a skewer or a toothpick to just pop the larger ones that are stubborn. That's ready to go into the oven. Bake it at 180 degrees for 7 minutes and then lower the temperature to 160 degrees and bake till done. That's just out of the oven. Give it a quick check. That's done. See how soft it is. Let it cool down on the wire rack. So the cake has completely cooled down. I'll use a knife and run it along the outer edge to loosen the cake. It should come off easily. It should come out now. There it is. Just remove the crumbs and the paper. You could serve it plain or watch how I decorate it with frosting in my next video.